Kobe, I know you guys probably had some time to review the film now. What were kind of your takeaways from last week's performance?
Overall, we all just need to play better, and we can't blame or point the finger at just one side of the ball, offense, defense, or special teams. We all took the initiative, and we realized that there were a lot of plays left out there, not just one play. So we all know that we have to take this bye week very seriously and fix what we need to fix, because we also are like one of the teams in Texas that have like the most penalties. So we know we have to fix ourselves.
I know there's still you'll have the bye week before facing TCU, and they'll have another game's worth of film for you guys. But what are kind of your early impressions from them on offense?
So TCU, they like to run the ball very well. They use their tight ends very well as well, and the quarterbacks he's a good player. They have good running backs, so they're very skilled out wide, and they have the ability to run the ball downhill as well.
We just learned that Kevin's going to be the starting quarterback moving forward. I know you're obviously on defense, but you're kind of talking about him as a leader, as a member of this team, and the confidence that the team has in him going forward.
Both Kevin and Preston are both tremendous leaders, and the fact that Kevin is becoming the starting quarterback, he took that role under Preston. So Preston taught him a lot of things like that people don't really know, and I've seen Kevin grown from a little boy to like a mature young adult now. Just being here for it's my second year, so kind of looking at him now as the starting quarterback, he's ready to go. I believe so.
This defense has kind of been the strong suit of this team for last season and this season. How much pride do you guys take in that, knowing that this offense, when it's clicking, can put up a ton of points, but you can also shut opposing teams down?
We take a tremendous pride in that. SMU hasn't been known for defense in the past, but now like that, we got a lot of our guys here now. We want this to be a defensive school. Not just saying like we don't believe the offense will do their job, but we take a lot of pride as a defense. Like we believe that we should have won that game ourselves. So that just goes to show you that the standard is high on defense, and we're not going to lower it for any team, no matter who we play or no matter who's out there on the field.
What's it like playing in a Scott Simons coach defense?
I like it. It's kind of similar to the NFL style, because I watch a lot of the NFL games and watched like the 49ers yesterday. They run a lot of cover three, a lot of simulated pressures, and I believe Coach Simons does his best to simulate the NFL defense to get us ready for the next level.
How much during this week do you have a feel for how much this week will be TCU, or is this week a lot of you guys before going into game week? How do you kind of see this bye week going for you guys?
I see this week as a week preparation, but also to get ourselves healthy. It's a lot of guys who may need to get themselves mentally and physically right. So we're going to focus on us right now, kind of take some of the physicality out of it a little bit, but mentally we're going to get right, and we're going to focus on TCU in the back end.
I'm sure there's motivation to bounce back, but is there any extra motivation knowing it's against, SMU's rival, or is it just another game?
Nah, this is like, I'm not gonna say it's our Super Bowl, but like we owe it to not just ourselves but to the fans as well, that like we need to get back. Like, and this is my last year too. Like, I want that iron skillet for sure. So we're gonna do our best to get it this year.
A lot has been made, about the schedule as a whole, but Coach talked about it. This 3-week stretch of TCU, Florida State, and going to Louisville is something that, hasn't been done in a while. How do you, like you said, kind of just get ready for kind of that kind of schedule and those games coming up?
For me, I know we get caught up in the name like TCU, FSU, Louisville, but every game to me, and I know a lot of guys on the team, are a big game. Like, Nevada was a big game for us. We weren't blowing them out. HCU was a big game for us. So, like, we're not going to really focus on seeing these as like tremendous, huge different games, but we're going to kind of stay the course and treat all these games coming up as the same game. Like, we got to play our hearts out, and from here on out, we're not trying to lose any more games.